Please welcome Mike Lynds.
So, if I'm having a client, big thing I tell them is go by hip width, not shoulder width, which was the old kind of mentality. So, if you're going by hip width, women have wider hips, men have short. So, line your heels up with your hips, go out maybe an inch or two, angle your toes the way your knees are gonna go, because your knees will follow your toes. So, just to kind of do a couple reps this way, is all the weight now is on my heel. So everything is through my tib fib and through the heel. I can keep my toes up off the pad and have no issues whatsoever. So this is just a general quad. If I want to do inner quads, outer on the sweep, I'm gonna pull my feet pretty much together, knees together, same thing, pushing through the heel, but now I'm doing outer quad, which is out here. If I want to do inner quads, you do what's kind of a sumo. On this particular one, just because it's a pendulum, the bars are in the way, but realistically I would put my feet all the way out here. And press, again, through the heel. So then I'm getting a full stretch right through here. So now I'm doing the inner quad, okay? And where I brought in dexterity of the ankle, some people are able to put their feet at the bottom of the platform and still be able to push through the heel. See, I can with this weight, but if I tend to start going heavier, I am going to shift to my toe. So when you're bringing the feet closer to you, what I mean by shifting the toe is the ankle comes right up, kind of like in the catcher's position. That is very detrimental to your knee. So one key thought is always push through the heel or the ball of the foot towards the heel. That's where you want to push through. And then it comes down to whatever part of the quad you want to train. You want to work on sweep for a bodybuilder or bikini, wellness, feet are closer together. If you're doing overall, you go hip width. If you're going more inner, you're going to go what sumo kind of press or frog press. You might have heard that before as well. So your feet are all the way out, knees are traveling away from each other this way. So there's all the angles, give them a try. Again, it all comes down to length of your limbs, what you're trying to achieve, like inner quad, meat of the quad, sweep, and dexterity of your ankle. I mean, I know it's a lot to take in, but all of those things have a lot to do with where you're gonna put your foot on the pad. I myself am a longer limb compared to my torso. I have a short torso. So when you see me put my legs, my feet on the platform, they tend to be a bit higher, which is kind of funny because the golden rule is you put your feet higher, you're more so hitting the hamstring and the glute tie-in. But I'm a quad dominant guy, so I don't feel literally anything on my hamstrings and my glutes. My main thought is I want to be pushing through my heels. I know a lot of people go like, oh, he's not doing a one-legged leg press. I keep like literally one toe of my other foot on the pad just for that, the thought process in the back of my head that there's something there to help, but it's realistic, it's something there to help. So I like to go to as close to failure with one leg as possible. So in doing that, you gotta have kind of, I call it a safety net, but you gotta have something there. So if you're going and all of a sudden this leg gives out and you don't have that other leg, it's either one thing, you're gonna react and try to bring the other foot up and catch the pad in the shin, break a bone, or you're gonna try to get it up there, do catch it, and it's gonna fucking either sprain your ankle, break your ankle, something's gonna happen. So I like to literally, my big toe, there's not much on there. You can literally see that it's only my big toe on the very edge of the corner. this leg is lined up just beyond hip width. So everything, and I got a little outward point to my feet. It's not out far, it's just right to here. Okay, so it's not anything crazy. People gotta realize that locking out in a leg press is so detrimental to the knee joint itself. You can hyperextend the blinking of an eye and do long, and I mean long-term damage to your knee. B, you're taking all the stress of that weight, you're putting directly on the knee joint. So your MCL, your ACL, all of that, your cartilage in the joint is now taking the full brunt of that. It just, that is so mind-boggling to me, to think that people think that that is proper. You're asking for injury. You're putting yourself so far over that line of what's safe and what's not safe in terms of going towards having a long-term injury to take you away from the gym. It's too much negative to reward for me. Even if I was competing, there would be no way that I would think that that is a proper way. No way. No. For the amount of weight that people are moving on a leg press to actually lock out your knee, scary. It's scary. Working in healthcare and seeing major injuries of people in car accidents and stuff like that. And to think that people think that this is actually proper to get in a leg press and lock out, I don't know. Mind-boggling me. I honestly cannot remember who told me this, but it was a pro, and it was at a pro show, and it was one of the quotes that kind of put the nail on the head for me, is the people that make it to the pro status and excel are the people that are able and willing to work their way through the strenuous, mundane consistency of bodybuilding as a lifestyle. Basically eating the same food day in, day out, living the same lifestyle day in, day out, lifting as hard as you have to day in, day out, without any deviancy, without deviating from the path, always going to beyond the stress on the muscle, and continue down that road without detouring. That is bodybuilding, and the purest form is consistency, consistency, consistency. Can't stress that enough. And it's always the same, like I mentioned before, it's tried and true tradition. Form, putting stress on the muscle, and staying consistent day in and day out is gonna get you the most results. And it's over time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So it's over years you're gonna have that physique that you're going for. It's not gonna happen in a month. It's not gonna happen in a week. It's not gonna happen in a season. It's gonna happen over years. And I mean years of consistent, day in, day out. That's bodybuilding. And you gotta love it. You gotta love that. Hope everybody learned something. Definitely message myself at Lynds_Mike or True North Lifting. If you want to see anything in particular, you want me to show you guys technique or manipulations, I'm definitely up for helping as many people as I can. So, like I said before, ask questions, and we'll deliver some answers for you.